twitch.tv/Tectone, where I stream live every day at 9 a.m. CST. But I kind of wanted to give kind of like a state of gacha address real quick, because I do think a lot of creators need to just kind of sit back, relax, take the foot off the gas, and really just observe their surroundings, because I believe a lot of us are going into a loop right now, and I became aware of this loop a couple of weeks ago. I took some time off, however, the loop is still continuing. What I want to talk about is that everything in gacha right now, we're in a little bit of a slow patch right now. I think we'd all agree. I know the 1.6 live stream just happened, and I'm excited to go react to that. And the reason why I'm excited to react to that is because I'm hoping they did something good. Now, my chat has told me that they did something awesome and that they cooked, but I'll react to that and I'll upload it to YouTube and we'll see how it goes. I haven't seen it yet, but fingers crossed there's something good to talk about here. But there's a lot of negativity going around in the gacha space. And as a guy who has thrived on negativity, I think at this point it's kind of just disheartening. I was sitting there and I was reacting to my videos as I normally do, and you know, Genshin this, HSR that, woo-ah this, and I do want to let you guys know that I too am tired of having to do the constructive criticism. I too am tired of having to be pessimistic for the future of the games that I once loved. It is very disheartening. I mean, I don't know how many videos you've watched in the past 3 weeks, or even 6 weeks, or fucking even the past 3 months, where it can be summarized as Genshin is bad, Honkai Star Rail is becoming the new Genshin, Zenless Zone Zero, at any point, it can slip up and be the next Hoyo disaster. And that's, and also Wuthering Waves is the best game of all time that barely anybody fucking plays, which that will forever boggle my mind. I will never stop singing the praises of that game, because it's nice that at least a gacha company right now is getting it right. But I don't like this trend that Hoyoverse is on, and it scares me, because I always thought that the condemnation, the disastrous, the apocalyptic tendencies would reside in Genshin and Genshin alone. But it feels like the longer we go and we progress as players and we progress as human beings, is that the more that the horrific business practices is encroaching and seeping into their other titles, such as Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero, I really do feel in a year's time, we're going to be saying that Miyabi was the beginning of the end. And I'm very worried about that. I absolutely am. However, the events will always be very good, as well as the pornography that comes from that fucking game, because those models are so fucking caked up, it's fucking ridiculous. But it is sad seeing a game that I loved so much, Honkai Star Rail, just be treated like absolute shit. I think Xiaoji was the big nail in the coffin for anything regarding a cohesive narrative. I do believe Silverwolf was the nail in the coffin for any type of complex gameplay where you have to optimize your strategy based on what element is available that day. I do think Acheron was also just like, wow, man, we really bumped up those numbers today, huh? And, well, here we are at Casterus. Fast forward to 2025, where now global passives are a thing, to where if you miss a 5-star, you're going to miss a global passive that makes every other one of your units better. And the leaks that I've seen, it could just be the beginning of the end. Now, I am hoping that a lot of what I'm seeing on leaks are just fucking fake news. I really am. I'm hoping Caster's passive only works during the overworld, but if it does, man, that passive fucking sucks. But I'd rather a character fucking suck than ruin the entire fucking game. But I sit there, and I just want you guys to know, at this point, it doesn't make me happy having to talk about this stuff anymore. It genuinely bums me out. It does really bum me out, because I think we all know, and at one point, I'm sure everybody watching this video, at some point, a Hoyoverse title was probably their favorite game, or at least a game that they were really enjoying. And it sucks. And am I saying the constructive content, the negative content is going anywhere? No, absolutely not. Constructive if you have above 100 IQ, negative IQ if you, or negative video if you have a below 50 IQ. In between, well, it's a fucking coin flip. I will never stop shitting on Genshin, because the game is fucking terrible, and it makes me so angry every fucking day. And the things that I once loved that I now hate, well, I will drag their name through the mud from here until the end of fucking time, because that's what they fucking deserve for fucking me. Yes, Genshin is a vibe fucking terrorist. It is a nostalgia fucking terrorist. And I'm going to rip this shit fucking apart. But now that I'm seeing it happen again with Honkai Star Rail, you know, there was a lot of these comments. There was a lot of these comments when I first started playing Genshin, which was, give it 2 months and Tectone will start shitting on Honkai Star Rail just like he did with Genshin. And now where, well, let's just go ahead and do a quick little Google search. Honkai Star Rail was released April 26, 2023. So fast forward nearly 2 years later, and it feels like we're back in the same cycle. This is beginning to make me worry if I should bother with any Hoyoverse title whatsoever, because, I mean, the same thing happened with Honkai Impact. People will sit there and tell you Honkai Impact's still good. No, it's not. Okay? It's just not. It's overhyped as shit. People are just telling you that it's good because it's so fucking niche and you haven't played it and you're not gonna play it. So they can act like it's fucking sick as fuck, when in reality, we all know it's fucking mid. Genshin is fucking mid. Honkai Star Rail, I'm once again, the reason why I'm talking about this right now, because there is a saving grace. All they have to do is just not release Castris with that passive. All they have to do is just trim the fat of the story, trim the fat of the, I guess, the expose of the story, the exploration of the story, and really just try to tone down the power creep in the game by buffing older units, which they themselves already said they did. Once I would have deemed that idea, well, wishful thinking, but now I'm hopeful for the future. But when I saw the buffs for Zila, when I saw the buffs for Silverwolf, when I saw the buffs for, I believe it was, what's the gambler called? QQ. When I saw the buffs for QQ, I thought, okay, maybe this is a step in the right direction, but every single time I feel like I'm going to give Hoyoverse a chance, it's one step forward, 18 steps back. Because now Castris power creeps the fuck out of any other character in terms of damage, as well as in terms of passive, as well as in terms of animation, which I'm completely fine with, by the way. Animation creep is a great thing. I do. I think that's how we should be selling characters, is make this character look really fucking cool when they're fighting. And Castris does look dope as shit. But I just want to let you know that I see the comments. I hear what some people are saying, and I'll be real. It's less than 2 to 3% of the people who watch my videos. But I don't want to, I just want to be real. I don't want you to think that I'm doing this shit because I love it. I don't seek negativity. I don't seek to be a nitpicker. God forbid I become a nitpicker. The worst thing that you can be on a fucking planet Earth. It's just, when you walk into a restaurant and it's covered in feces, you're not being negative by saying, hey, there's shit all over the walls. You're just telling it how it is. But eventually, I'm going to be real, guys. I want to stop going into that fucking restaurant. I don't know how many of you guys just want these games to going back to being fucking good, but damn. I don't want to sit here and make these videos every fucking day, so I will let you know. My normal content will obviously resume, but I do want to spice it up with other variety content. I think I have a Monster Hunter gameplay video coming out where I give you my initial reactions, as well as a lot of anime reactions to openings and podcasts, but I'm going to be splicing in a lot of other more positive content, more happy content, where we all just laugh and have a good time and just kind of forget that these gacha companies are retards. Wuthering Waves is good every 6 weeks for about a week, but 5 weeks is a lot of time to fill. And obviously, I do a lot of different shit on my Twitch every day. I boot it up. I see what my followers are saying. I see what my subscribers are saying. They get to post whatever videos they want me to react to in the Discord. And I always have a good time doing that until, you know, they just keep on reposting the same goddamn Larry meme over and over and over and over again. Which, admittedly, is funny until the 4th time I've seen it. But, yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know that I hear you. I see it. I get it. Just expect more variety content. And, I want you to let you know that I too think it's fucking terrible how these games we once loved are in the state that they are currently. And I'm hoping they get better, but man, am I just so pessimistic when it comes to trusting Hoyoverse anymore in 2025. Here's hoping that Wuthering Star Rail will be happening very soon, and Wuthering Zone Zero comes out. Unless Zenless Zone Zero 1.6 laps are fucking cooked. But I guess we'll have to see. This is my opinion. I would love to know your opinion as well. This is pretty much a video just to see how you guys feel about my content, what I'm doing, as well as the state of your gacha games, and even how you're doing. So please leave a comment. I do read all of like the first 100 every video I post. So yeah, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.